Good morning. I don't know how to start this video off, but let's give it a go. I should have thought this through. There's one thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if it's going to take up a whole video. We'll see. You know more than me. But I've started having this feeling noticing this feeling the past couple days, and that is I just feel really good. I feel really good, and I've been trying to think why. I think on the work, meaning fulfillment front, I have a direction that I'm exploring this opportunity, and so there's that. I have a direction that I'm working towards. That is meaningful. I've been having a lot of really good ideas lately. I went on a long podcast think walk Sunday, and another thing is I've been resonating a lot with First Man, Chris 1M. I don't know what to call him. His content lately, it's hitting at a more mature man kind of niche that I'm not getting from Hamza and really anybody else, and I'm really liking it. So a lot of positive motivational kind of stuff that life just gets better if you keep putting in the work. And so I've been putting in the work, and I've been feeling a lot better even just in the past 3 months. But I'm talking like the past couple days. I went on this long think walk thinking about kind of a strategy shift, and I couldn't quite figure it out, but it was a good session. And then I came back and I had this idea. I think I'm going to not go into it, but basically I figured out a new system for me to facilitate more intentional learning. So for one example, it's just I'm at the point with meditation that I meditate twice a day, every day, and that's just what I do. And I've been trying to think how do I get better? How do I improve even more? And I know one avenue is just maintaining consistency, and that's fair, but it's not quite how I want. My mind still drifts off for long periods of time. And so I figured out a system to facilitate the example of how am I gonna get better at meditation and be able to just focus on that one small little thing for a week, and all of the other parts of my life just put on the back burner. Don't worry about these are the 3 to 5 things that you're gonna actively focus on this week. And it's been really good so far. Been really liking it. and then been walking at lunch, feeling like a lot more clarity of mind. I'm not as, I don't know how to, not quite sure how to describe it, the feeling, but just feeling more refreshed. And then been just excited to go to the gym. This Anytime Fitness I found is like actually a pleasure to work out inside. It's not a pleasure to run to or run from. But like once you get there, it's just like such a good place. And there's also this little kind of reward system of, I don't have my own scale to weigh myself. So like I'm trying to bulk, you know, which means I'm trying to gain weight. But there's no way I can measure that without essentially going to a gym that has a scale. And so there's a little like mini reward system game baked into going to the gym, which is like the only way you're going to figure out that I'm making progress is by going to the gym so that you can weigh yourself. And so there's this like anticipation of like, oh, what's the number going to be today? Is it going to be up? Is it going to be up? And so there's also that, just like, yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling good. And I want to wrap all of this up with yesterday. I was in the afternoon doing some kind of admin-y stuff, and I'm coming up on 2 weeks in this hostel, and things have been going well, but there's some things that, like, I would say there are more desired improvements at this hostel than there were at the co-living hotel I was staying at. And so I was like writing out like, all right, like what are the things that I like? What are the things that I use? What are the things that I don't like? What do I not use? What's, you know, what do I wish is different here? And there's actually kind of like a decent list of things I wish were different. And I was like, you know, okay, fair enough. The only way I would change, because you know, I've just been thinking of like, okay, why don't I just like keep extending here? You know, I found a good place, it's cheap, and keep extending. But then I was like, well, what if there's another hostel out there that basically improves upon this one, but is in the same price range? It's like, you just don't know. And so I did a little bit of research. It's like the same reason the same rationale for, sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention when I cross the road. Like I could have stayed at the co-living hotel for $31 a night, because like things were going well, but I was like, what if there's a better thing that fits more of my criteria, kind of thing. And then I found this hotel or hostel. It's like way better, way like half the price for like 80% of the, you know, productivity. So now I'm like, oh. So I started looking for some hostels and found some decent ones that like fit a lot of my criteria, except they're not as close to a healthy food restaurant. So yeah, I'm gonna still do some exploring, but I'm gonna extend for, you know, a couple more nights. But just like on this topic, and even I think you can see my feeling of struggle, is that it's like I've been feeling so good lately. Like Why am I why am I changing it? Why don't you just stay at this hostel because you've been feeling good? Bruh. Anyway, we'll see. That's what I got. Thanks for listening. Bye.